We should automate as much as possible for the coronavirus pandemic for the jobs because we're getting UBI and we can automate as much as possible. This is going to be a really good thing. One, it's good for the business. Two, people can stay at home so they don't get sick because we have the power to automate. You know, if you don't think we have the power, check out IPsoft Digital Humans, Digital Workforce. Check out Soul Machines, unique companies that actually have digital employees that are created, digital humans that are assigned jobs, such as um, um, a service developer, administrative tasks. They can be trained instantly. So Walmart's almost automated fully. They just all they have to get is a robot to stock the shelves, and I know they can do that because I've seen the power of the technology now. You know, we're very advanced. We can have robots walk and stock shelves. That's not a problem. You know, Microsoft and OpenAI think we can do artificial general intelligence 5 to 10 years. We also have robots that can detect motion, with lidar, radar. You know, like they had a thing where they did a dangerous tests where they put the hand and the robot hand had like some hot material and the hand moved away. So we can definitely automate. So I think the store should just, cause after all, we're getting universal basic income. So, like I said, it's going to be good for the company. The robots don't sleep. It's good for the people because the coronavirus is deadly. So, and regardless, it's going to happen. Either if it doesn't happen now, it's going to happen eventually. I think it should happen now because if it doesn't, we could go bad into the recession and job numbers and employment would be going up because you have no workers, but you do have workers. Use the robots. So for Walmart, all they got to do is have a robot stocker, and I think that's about it. I mean, it's pretty much automated all the way. They have scanning. They have all they need is I think they have an unload truck. Obviously, they have a ton of trucks, so they can do that. So yeah, all they need is a robot to stock the shelves. Prior to the virus, the people was like, well, they don't want to have a robot do that because they don't want to scare the public. I think people are already scared from the coronavirus, so I don't think they would be too scared of a robot stuck in the shelves. You know, trust me, I'm sure people want to stay at home. They'll be thrilled that they don't have to go to work because of the deadly coronavirus and they're still getting paid. Um, so, like I said, we can automate a lot of the jobs. We can automate whole call center jobs if we want. I've seen the technology, you know. It may be behind the scenes, but they can bring it forward, I mean, IPsoft is bringing their digital humans this year. And probably late this year in 2020. Maybe even earlier now since the coronavirus. So, the only jobs that really probably can't be automated is like teacher jobs maybe, but actually they do have a robot that you converse or just a lot of walking and talking stuff like that. But pretty much we can automate a lot of the stuff. I mean, um, we can even automate really high corporate jobs like business analysts. Well, at least automate tasks, not really the whole job yet, but we're pretty far. I mean, we can automate. We can automate data entry. We can automate definitely the store tasks. They already got robot scrubbers, robot cleaners. Actually, I saw a robot janitor. Not the one in Walmart. There's another janitor that actually sweeps and cleans the bathrooms. Um, so I would say utilize the automation as much as possible, especially in this dire situation. We don't know how long the vaccine. They say it could be 12 to 18 months, and but then again, think about. It seems like the artificial intelligence advancement is about every 2 weeks or something new. So it's just going to get more um, advanced, and so I would say automate as much as possible. And like I said, you can do the whole store. Like I said, you're gonna have robots to stock the shelves. I know this is possible. I've seen a robot walker deliver stuff. Actually, seen some of this is behind the scenes. I say deploy it now because we're in a dangerous situation with the coronavirus. So you have uh, that can do lawyers. They can automate the lawyer jobs. You have artificial intelligence that could. I mean, we're pretty far. I mean, we really are. I mean, I've seen robot fryers, robot chefs, robot cooks. I've seen like a fully vended, automated pizza coming out from a vending machine, no hands, completely automated. I've seen a bread bot that's automated. So we can automate a lot of jobs now, Like I said, only maybe the really highest end jobs could not be fully automated, but you can automate tasks. But data entry, help desk, definitely the stores, the robots, the pre-legal work, accounting can be automated. Even robots can do some artificial. They can do some of the coding. So obviously you have autonomous trucks, autonomous cars. I've seen autonomous lawnmowers, autonomous dishwashers. We're pretty far. We really can automate our way of life as we speak now. I mean, really. Like I said, we're all going to get universal basic income. Until we have a vaccine, they can go back to work. But then, even though 12 to 18 months, we're going to even be more advanced artificial intelligence and robots. Because everything advances exponentially. So, I think that's what you should do. Companies, so we don't fall into depression and recession, because if you don't do this, and there's no workers coming, the economy is going to go down, and we don't want that. Definitely deploy your robots, let them do the work, because I think obviously corporations are probably going to do this because of the crisis we're in now, because they don't want to lose profits. Companies don't want to lose profits. It's a money they don't want to lose. So because if nobody's making money in the company, that's bad for everybody. So I'm thinking they probably will redo this, but so my video might be useless because I'm sure obviously this is the right thing to do, but I decided to make this video anyways. But just to show that we actually have the power to automate majority of the jobs. We're pretty advanced as right now. So there's 5G in Canada, the first place, and so they can deploy 5G, and 5G is critical for the robots, because because we need everything quick, So I'm like I said, I'm sure this video is a waste of time because I'm sure companies are already going to do this, but I don't know. I just figured I'd make this video that to say that we can automate a majority of the jobs as we speak right now, and I'm claiming not just tasks but the jobs. So and you can see for yourself. Type in digital humans, type in digital employees, digital workforce, ipsoft.com, soul machines unique, or just type in artificial intelligence, robots, chatbots. You will see all that. We can do it. So I suggest everybody wear your mask, wear your sunglasses, and wear your gloves. Wear all three every time you go out. Be safe. They said only really old people can get this and die. Well, obviously easier than younger because the immune system is compromised when you get older, 60s and older, and maybe 50s, but definitely when you're really older. But I heard there was death like in 40s, and I think too. So, don't take any chances. This could be the only life, and if you love life, take care of yourself. Choose your Choose your actions wisely. Be responsible. And have fun. At home, at least. Have fun. Or if you go to the movie theater, I actually was trying to think going to the movie theater in my state, and actually there's very limited screenings. Yeah, I want to see the new Bloodshot movie, but try to go if you have to go to nail salon or wherever. Just get there before anybody gets there. You know, so therefore, you know, so you have no people around you. You know, just be safe. You know. Yeah, so wherever you go, movie theater, nail salon, just try to get there before anybody get there, just to be safe. You know, Starbucks, not a good idea. Too many people there, coughing, and yeah, don't go to Starbucks. Try to go drive through. You know, and like I said, you know, majority of these places can be automated. All these fast food places, that, like I said, they have robot baristas. You know, you can have robot baristas in Starbucks. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. We're all getting UBI, so why not? Let's do this. Because if we don't, the economy will go down because there's no workers. Well, you do have workers. You have robots. So just look at it like this. It says if it didn't happen now, it would happen eventually. Because that's the state of the technology we're in. Autonomous cars, autonomous trucks, autonomous baristas, autonomous. You can just type in all this stuff. Just type in autonomous or robots, artificial intelligence in Google, and you will see there's just all across the world, all kinds of companies, autonomous deliveries. So, you know, yes, the coronavirus probably made it happen sooner to have the robots do this. But like I said, if it didn't happen now, it's going to happen eventually. So look at it that side, you know. Eventually, all jobs can be automated, and it will be eventually automated. That's just the way it's going to be. You know, if Microsoft and OpenAI think they can do artificial general intelligence in 5 to 10 years, just think about it in a decade. And it seems like every 2 weeks or some new robot. You know, just think about a year from now, 2 years from now, 2024. Probably if Yang runs, it's going to be instant win. I mean, it's probably going to be. I mean, if the economy, I don't know. I mean, I'd probably win for anybody that has. I don't know how long we're going to keep the UBI. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's a temporary UBI. I don't know if it's, but it seems like it's going to be quite a while because it said it's going to be like 12 to 18 months for a vaccine. You know, that's like half a year, 2 years. I mean. And by then, you have even more advanced robots and artificial intelligence. So, I mean, I want Zoltan to win, you know. But it's probably would be Yang or Zoltan in 2024 if Trump wins, or if it's going to be Biden, you know. So. You know, the funny thing is, I look at future timelines, right? And it has all these predictions of what's going on, you know, and what's coming throughout the centuries, decades. And guess what? They're all starting to become true. You know why they're starting to become true? Because they're using the current science and technology that we have now, artificial intelligence, and they're seeing the trends, and boom, you know, like the PlayStation 5 it's released. They got the Olympics. They got. You know, they actually have nanotech clothing, like repairs itself, but it's going to get to a point where it can heal you, can repair yourself. You know, transhumanism is coming, and it really is. We're like in the early stages. You know, you have like neurosity helmets. You can think by typing, think by scrolling. It's very expensive. It's like $1,000 or something, but you can pre-order it. And control apps you can wear on your wrist, and you can move things through your mind. The early stages of transhumanism, mojo vision. You have augmented vision, and you can just use apps, just thinking and using your eyes. And it's the early stages of transhumanism. We actually have exoskeleton suits for paralyzed people so they can walk. Bionic arms we actually have right now for people that lose their arms or legs. So we're in the early stages of transhumanism. You know, they're working on the xenobots, and they're going to turn nanobots, repair and heal your body 24/7. You know, so you know, and and maybe we probably won't have to worry about illnesses, viruses, diseases, and illnesses, disabilities if we become transhuman. You know, I mean, you could just go to transhuman clinics, get upgraded, enhanced. You know, this is for people that want it, and maybe healthcare will be affordable for all, and then probably hospitals go out of business. I heard hospitals are closing. They're actually using robots in hospitals. So that's the trend. It's not a bad thing. There's a lot of positivity just despite the virus. Totally unexpected, but if we can never get sick one day, I mean probably in a couple of years, they keep on developing these technologies with the xenobots and the nanobots. I mean, we would never have to worry about any illness, any virus, any disease, and then everybody could get paid UBI. Everybody gets paid medical insurance. There you go. We'd never have to worry, no matter what came. Our body will be upgraded. We're not there yet, but that's the trend. That's what scientists and medical science and advances. You can look all this stuff. The neuromorphic computing. This is computing based off the brain, so the AI thinks like a human. And actually, we're using this now from the digital humans from IPsoft, Unique, and Soul machines that are modeled after the brain. It's called neuromorphic computing. So, have I described anything negative? No. This is positive so far. So that's why I'm optimistic about the future. I see things are positive. I see things are good. Just despite the coronavirus, but with always technology and science and medical advances has always helped us. So that's why I see positivity. So that's really, really going to be good. And we'll just need good cybersecurity in the future, because there's always going to be hackers, unfortunately. But I think we can live in a good life. If medical is for everybody can afford it, and we can UBI, and we can live a good life, because everybody can be what they want to be. Really, you really can. Because of the crazy advances in medical technology, like bioprinting, you can print organs now. They printed a heart, print vessels. This is going to even increase. They actually printed a house for homeless people. The house was printed. They actually having autonomous helicopters, autonomous ships. 2020 is things are really blowing up. In technologies. So I think and autonomous cars will just get better and better. They're actually even further fine-tuning it with better technology. It's like Waymo even has more advanced technology now, and Too Simple can see like 5,000 feet away, like a football field, more than any human could. So things are more advancing and getting better and better. And once artificial intelligence becomes human-like, probably like artificial general intelligence, maybe in 5-10 years, we can solve a lot of the world's problems. So maybe one day it will be a robot president. It could take all the good and all the bad throughout the times, and it could determine the best outcome. I mean, I guess it's time for the robots to rise, right? In a good way. Help us. I don't see no Terminator scenario. I'm not worried about that. It's way too early. And there's no reason why they would, if we treat them with kindness and we give them freedom to not harm, but to do what they want. I think there's no reason why they would want to hurt us, harm us. So, ignore those conspiracies, ignore those um, bad things that saying AIs want to wipe us out and kill us. AI is helping us. There's a app on called K Health, and you can just type anything you want, any condition you want, and it uses artificial intelligence to get smarter, and it like analyzes the cases, and it'll tell you what you most likely have. How cool is that? Now, that's very helpful. Imagine if you couldn't go to the doctor and you really wanted to know what the hell was wrong with you. You just type in, download that, type whatever you had, and and it keeps asking you questions, and it gets smarter. So I think artificial intelligence is very helpful. It could be like fire. It can be used for good and bad. But the bad would be the hackers. But if we have good cybersecurity, I don't think we have too much to worry about. We can really live a good life. I see more utopia than dystopia. So just stay away from the movies about the end of the world thing and the robots are going to kill us. No, it's not that. The world's not ending and the robots are not killing us. We've had many pandemics. SARS, Black Plague. Why did it happen now in China? I don't know. Good question. Maybe it was the climate change and the bats developed in their body, maybe changed and it conflicted, and that's how the coronavirus came about. Or an animal bit the bat and infected the human. But we've been through we've had all pandemics throughout centuries. So this is not an end of the world thing. It's just we just got to get through this. And I'm glad they're doing UBI because we have a shitload of money. The Treasury of Fort Knox has a shitload of money. So that's why they can do $1 trillion. I mean, what were they thinking? $1 trillion, or now it's $1 billion, million? They have plenty of money to give everybody UBI. We're very low unemployment. So we're going to be okay. So, like I said, the only thing we need to do is be safe with the coronavirus. Use a mask, your goggles, your gloves. If you ever go out before everything opens. If you go to a venue, a concert, and it's not canceled, wear your goggles, your mask, your gloves, and be safe. Go to places before they open if you need to go somewhere, and enjoy your UBI, and we just need to get robots to automate all the jobs that we can, which is a lot. So yeah, and I think we'll be good. Robots and artificial intelligence can automate jobs, and we can live a good life. Yeah, we're not making money, unfortunately, but we're still getting paid. And like I said, it's gonna happen eventually that the robots, your job will be completely automated. So that's just the way it is. We have the power for artificial intelligence, deep learning, neural networks, minded. Things are just advancing. They're getting better and smarter. So look at it like that, on a positive note.